Right. Right.
And I'm a spiritual person. I don't do
Right.
religion, but I do spirituality.
This our heritage, sis. It's not a religion.
It's not religion.
No, it's not. Like we said, the Caribbean would not be a God-given nationality. That's what the so-called white people told us we was.
Right.
We're African American and things like that. You
Are you
understand?
African American?
Huh?
Are you African American?
I'm an Israelite. I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. You understand?
Okay.
Let me get Sirach chapter 24 and verse 23 real quick. That's what you got, King? All right, come.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among the nations, whether the Lord thy God has led thee. Now I'm gonna jump to
Right, and we a byword, because a byword would be any name given to us that people, Salakia, any name that people call us besides our God-given nationality. You understand? So that's why we would be a byword according to the Bible, right?
This is Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name.
And that's speaking about the so. Bring up that Sirach 23. Check this out, sis, because like we just told, let me get Psalms chapter 119 and verse 60. Like we just told you, this is not a religion, this is our heritage, our true heritage, you understand? Right, bring this up.
This is Sirach chapter 24, verse 23. All these things are the book of the covenant of the Most High God.
Right, and we just showed you that the Lord made a covenant with Israel, you understand? Now listen to this, sis.
Even the law which Moses commanded for an heritage unto the congregation of Jacob.
Right, so this is our heritage. This is not a religion. You understand? This is our heritage. Everybody else got a heritage. When you go to the so-called Chinese man, they eat certain foods. They dress certain type of ways. You understand? Right. So where is our heritage? Let me get Jeremiah 17:4. You said what's this? Our birthright. Right. You right. Right. Our heritage not damn. What's your question? That's a good thing. We want you to ask questions.
Okay, so I want to ask this question. Even though we have our birthright, we know our birthright, this is something I do struggle with our community. They're not happy. They're not happy inside.
Right.
Do you think that that's something that needs to be addressed? I feel like they should, because if God's a living God,
Right.
we need to show that He's living in us, right?
Right. Let me get Psalms at the 146 and verse 5. If it's not that, it's going to be 147 and verse 5. We about to show y'all the scripture, sis. Because you said we like a depressed people, right? Right. Watch this. Let me get 1 Kings chapter 10 and verse 8. Let me see Psalms chapter 146 and verse 5 what that's going into. Yeah, that's what I want. Con, bring that out. Happy is he, Con.
This is Psalms chapter 146, verse 5.
Right.
Happy is he that has the Lord, Salakia. Happy is he who has the heavenly Father of Jacob and his help, whose hope is in the Lord.
See that, sis? That's how we going to be happy. When we come back to our true heritage and understand that the God of Israel is our God, and we put all our faith and our hope in him. You understand?
Right. Oh, that's crazy you say that, because as soon as God has shown up for me, I did that, and now I'm happy.
Yeah, put all your faith in the Most High God. Right, that's why the Lord sent you up here.
You can't depend on man.
Yeah, you can't. That's in the Bible. That's Psalms chapter 118 and verse 8. Right? Let me get Baruch 4 and 4. What you got, King? Come on, bring it up.
This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4.
Right.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
See, that's why our people walking around in folly. We dressing like the so-called white man. We riding in the back seat, killing each other. Our sisters think it's cool to be strippers and whores and things like that. Our sisters is princesses.
They don't know anything about self-love.
Right, and that's why we out here. We got to spread this information, right? You understand? We kings. Y'all will be princesses, you understand? So that's what we out here to teach our people. Right, we're royalty, right?
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Right, and we serving our enemies in the land that we don't know. Our forefathers didn't know this land. Our forefathers knew Jerusalem. You understand? They knew Israel. That's where our forefathers came from, our foremothers, right?
For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
Right.
Thus saith Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from Yahweh.
That was a beautiful precept, right? Because like you just said, the Bible said exactly what you just said. Right, exactly what you just said. That's the spirit, right? What brothers hold? You got precepts? Bring them out.
This is the song of the three. This is the song of the three holy children, chapter 1, and verse. I'm gonna start verse 4. I'm at 3. It says, "For thou art righteous in all the things that thou hast done to us. Yea, true are all thy works. Thy ways are right, and all thy judgments true. and all the things that thou hast brought upon us and upon the holy city of our fathers, even Jerusalem, thou hast executed true judgment. For according to truth and judgment didst thou bring all these things upon us because of our sin. For we have sinned and committed iniquity, departing from thee, and all things have we trespassed, and not obeyed thy commandments, nor kept them, neither done as thou hast commanded us, that it might go well with us. Wherefore, all that thou hast brought upon us, and everything that thou hast done to us, thou hast done in true judgment. And thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies, most hateful forsakers of God, and to an unjust king, and the most wicked in all the world.
Right, you see that's it. So we in the state that we in because we transgressed the commandments of the Lord. Let me get a good precept, King. Let me get Psalms to the 107 and verse 10, because I was just thinking about that precept. We go right with that, right? Bring that out, King.
This is back to what y'all was talking about. Right. This is Psalms 118 verse 8. Right. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man.
Right.
Playing upon tables. Let me get that Baruch.
What they doing.
Right, exactly.
Chapter 4 verse 4.
Right.
O Israel, happy is we, for things that are pleasing to God are made known unto us.
Right, and the things that are pleasing to the Most High are made known unto us, and that's what should make us happy. And that's why, like you said, we're in a depressed state because our people don't know their true nationality. We kind of walking around like a chicken with their head cut off. You understand? And I'm gonna show you some how even so-called Jesus.
Their primal nature.
Right.
They can't get and evolve into that higher consciousness. They won't ever
Right.
see the perception.
They walking in the flesh. They not walking in the spirit. Right.
Because the flesh don't lead you wrong.
Right. Let me get
That's captivity.
Mark chapter 6 and verse 34. You're right, sis. We got to move in the spirit. We can't move in the flesh. Brothers got precepts. What I just called? Calm.
For Baruch. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 16. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law.
Right. Right. Let me get that song to the 107 verse 10. You got a precept, King? Calm.
It's so crazy.
You got a precept, King? Salaki. Listen to this.
Saying about she was saying that that our people are not happy or whatever. It's the book of Micah chapter 2 verse 10. It says, arise and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, and it shall destroy you even with the sword destruction.
So we gotta right. It's not our rest. We gotta come back to our Lord. You understand? Let me get Revelation chapter 14 and verse 12.
I have a question. Do you have anything on self-deception? Because I think a lot of people deceive themselves.
Self-deception?
Through their ego, yeah.
What is that in Deuteronomy? We mad. You understand?
Well, not even mad, just self-deception.
No, we smite it with madness. Like we kind of damn bugged out.
They don't know, because that separation
Deceiving your own self.
and their own, spirit and their self, going against doing things
Right.
against your own nature and who you are at your core.
And it all comes back to the curses.
Yeah.
Right. For us be disobeying our God. That's what it all comes back
But
to.
the thing is, because we don't watch it, we don't see. We learn a lot from listening and watching and learning.
Right.
We listen, we watch the way God gave us the ears and the eyes.
Right. But listen to this though. Listen, like you see what you said, ears and eyes. Listen to this. Let me get Isaiah chapter 6 and verse 9. Listen to this, sis. Calm.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 3, verse 24. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment.
Right. So we can't lean off our own understanding. But listen to this, right? Oh, you guys in 6 and 9? What's that going into? He said, yeah, right. Listen to this, right? Read this, King.
Isaiah chapter 6 verse 9.
Right.
And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not.
Right, so this the Lord. The Lord said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not. So we might be able to teach some people the word, but they probably not going to understand it. But listen to this. It's the Lord that put the spirit on them not to understand it. Only a remnant is going to get this. This is not for everybody to understand. You understand? All our people are not going to get it. Let me get Isaiah 10 and 22, King. Read on.
But see ye indeed, but perceive not.
Right.
Make the heart of the people fat.
Right, so the Lord said, make the heart of this people fat. Make them proud. They kind of walk by, we be like, hey, I want to learn y'all true heritage. Some people going to be like, man, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. I'm a nigga on the block. I don't want to hear that. Right? The Lord put that spirit on them. Everything is of the Lord. Some people really don't want to hear. No, they don't care about knowledge. They like to live in the ways of the heathen. You understand? They love the ways of America.
Right.
Listen to this.
I don't understand.
Make the heart of
You ain't never try to teach somebody something and they don't care about
My
knowledge.
whole family.
Oh yeah, all right. So you do understand.
They're smart as far as go with doctors, nurses, lawyers.
Right.
They're not spiritually smart.
The wisdom of this world.
They're not mentally and Emotionally strong. The way
Right,
they
I
are.
feel you. They're not spirit. Yeah, they don't want to be built up in the spirit. Right.
They're not trying to take that leap because then they have to look at themselves.
Right, read on, King.
And make their and make their hearts, make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, let they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed.
Right, so the Lord said, make their eyes and their ears heavy so that they don't perceive this thing. Some people, the Lord do not want to get the understanding of this. Because when you read Zechariah, I believe it's 13 and verse 9, 2/3 of our people are going to be put to death. All our people are not going to make it to the kingdom. You understand? If everybody was going to make it to the kingdom of heaven, it would be no point of us doing all this labor and all that.
Is this why God said you can't save them?
You can't save everybody. You can't save everybody. Let me get that Isaiah 10 and 22, King.
This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 22. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea.
So though we be as the sand of the sea, if you go and try to count the sand of the sea, can you count all the sand that's in the sea? You can't, right? So that's what the Lord is saying. We're it's a bunch of us. You understand? The people that you see on this sign, you can't number us. Even if you go on Google, how many black Native Americans and Hispanics is it? You can't get. They're gonna give you an estimate, but they can't really count us. You understand? That's what the Lord is saying, right?
Yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness.
Right. So the Lord said only a remnant of us going to return. All of us not going to get it. You understand? Let me get Revelation chapter 14 and verse 22. Tom.
It's the book of Job, chapter 12, verse 12. It says, with the ancient is wisdom, and in length of days understanding. With him is wisdom and strength. He hath counsel and understanding. I'm going to jump to verse 16. It says, with him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his.
Right. So the deceived and those that are deceiving the deceived are the Most High's, right? He's putting that spirit on them to be a deceiver. You understand?
Wow.
This back to what you were saying about your family members not
Right.
receiving the truth. But that's one thing you and us.
What I got you holding, King?
Oh,
All right, Con, because 14 and 12. I want to get into the let her know the she got to keep the commandments.
yeah, in a sense, but you obtain a knowledge that they won't understand. So the world accepts its own.
Con. Bring it up.
John chapter 15, verse 19. If ye were of the world will love his own.
Right.
But because ye are not of this world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you.
Right.
So when you come into this truth, everybody else going to hate you for speaking the truth.
Honestly, low-key, that's how it is.
That's a
They
fact.
happy, they hate all this stuff. But honestly, I think it's a birthright. I think we all should walk around happy. That's living in gratitude every day.
Hey, Salaki,
It's a living gratitude. and
Eventually,
be
that's what we
Let me get,
working on. Like the brother was saying.
Amos 5 and 10.
the
King, you got
Lord
precept?
Call it a
Come on.
remnant few to back to the marriage right now. The ones that he find trustworthy. See what I'm saying? He don't want everybody right now. But eventually, all of Israel, they gonna be saved. But they gonna be reborn through the
Right,
remnant
they have to be
of the
reborn.
ones
They have
that
to
been
be
made immortal of this
cleansed.
world.
Right. Well, like,
It's essential.
right, just like you were just saying about your family, right? You said they successful in the world and all of that. This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3 and verse 19.
Right.
For the wisdom of the world is foolishness with God. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
So yeah, the wisdom of this world, like being the doctor, being the engineer, all of, you know what I'm saying, being wise in this world is foolishness with the Most High.
Because it separates us from nature.
Right.
It's our original,
Right, sis,
original
right.
faith.
Right. We spiritual people, right? We not carnal.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Tell these humans
What's
they
that?
listen.
Come on, bring this out. And let me get 1 Kings chapter 22 and start from verse 7, King. Right? Bring this out.
This is Amos chapter 5, verse 10.
Salakia, let me get St. John to the 17 and verse 14. Right? Salakia. Galatians 4 and 16, right?
They hate him that rebuketh in the gate.
Right, so they hate those that rebuke in the gate. Those that come out and tell our people, hey, brother, you shouldn't be smoking a cigarette. Hey, brother, the Lord said you can't eat pork. Hey, brother, why you trying to shoot your brother? We supposed to love one another. They hate those people that rebuke in the gate. You understand? Right?
They abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
Right, and they hate them that speak uprightly. And that's what we come out here to do, to speak uprightly in the spirit of the Lord. Right? Bring this out.
1 Kings chapter 22, verse 7.
Right?
And Jehoshaphat said, is there not here a prophet of the Lord besides, that we may inquire of him?
Right, so the brother kind of said, man, it ain't another prophet here that we made inquire from. Like, he want to hear from somebody else, but read on, right? We're going to show you why.
And the king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, there is yet one man, Micaiah, the son of Mullah,
Right?
by whom we may inquire of the Lord.
Right?
By
Told them like, yeah, it's a prophet out here that we can learn from, that we can inquire from, and kind of get the words of the Lord from. Right? Read on. But what they say?
but I hate him.
Why? He said what?
But I hate him.
Right.
For he doeth not prophesy good concerning me.
Right. So that's how it's gonna be. They gonna hate us because it's like we not out here prophesying good things concerning them. Like, hey, brother, all you gotta do is say you believe in Jesus, and you can keep eating pork. You can keep smoking your weed. You can keep treating your sisters like whores. You understand? They hate Micaiah because he spoke the truth. Right? Read on.
Talk to you. Then the king of Israel called an officer and said, hasten hither, Micaiah.
Like, yeah, jump to verse 14, right? So they hate him because he speak the truth. Now listen to this. Listen to what Micaiah said, the one that they hate, right?
And Micaiah said, as the Lord liveth,
Right.
what the Lord saith unto me,
Right.
that will I speak.
What Micaiah say?
That will I speak.
Right, so he said, as the Lord liveth, as the Lord say unto me, that will I speak. So we can't come out here and speak smooth things just to make y'all feel good, like the Christian pastor church. That's what they do. They be like, man, you can do what y'all want. We gonna just run across
That's
the...
deception.
Yeah, it's deception. Exactly. That's
There's
deception.
no room for deception where God lives.
Right.
There's no confusion. There's no chaos. There's nothing but truth. And that's the
4:16?
one thing that stands.
Oh, yeah, con. That's the spirit.
What do you have to say about visions and getting visions?
Getting visions?
Yeah, I started to get prophetic dreams. I was told by God to write a book, and I've been writing this book, and it's not me writing the book. I know it's not me writing the book. It's God using my hands. So what did he have to say about
Let me get that
visions?
Jeremiah, that joint that you just had about the delusion joint, right? We gonna show you out the Bible, sis, right? Let me just get these last two precepts, right?
I got questions that I can't answer.
This is the book of Galatians chapter 4 verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
The Lord say,
Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
right, you ever heard of the Apostle Paul? You never heard? All right, but this Apostle Paul, one of our forefathers out of the Bible, he's saying, did I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? And that's how a lot of our people be. They kind of look down. Yeah, they look down on you because you telling them the truth. They want to hear smooth things. You understand? Bring that on, Isaiah.
They want to feel good about
This is the book of Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 30 verse 10. I'm going to start at verse 9. That this is a rebellious people,
Right, so the Lord talking about our people. We a stiff-necked, rebellious people, right?
lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Get ye out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
Right, you see that? So our people want to hear smooth things. They want to hear deceits. The Lord literally said, they say, hey, prophesy deceits. Prophesy unto us smooth things, man. We don't want to hear the truth if it's hard to take in. You understand? That was Isaiah, the prophet Isaiah. Isaiah 30, right? You got a precept on the dreams? Come on, bring it up.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 28. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh. And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions.
Right, so the Lord said that's going to happen in the last days. You got that Jeremiah you had earlier?
So the last days is coming up.
What was that joint you had about the delusions? Oh, Salaki, Khan. What's that going into?
These are the new destroyers because they're born in the sin. They're the ones that's
Come on,
going
bring
to
that
the
up.
world to make the world new.
Isaiah chapter 6 verse 4. I will also choose their delusions, and will bring their fears upon them.
Right, so the Lord can also choose delusions and put it on you. So you can't hearken unto every dream. There's a precept like that in Sirach, right? Oh, you was looking for that joint? Yeah. So you can't, if the dream is not according to the Bible, you can't be like, that was a dream from the Most High God. You understand? Right.
You feel it. You know the difference between your
Yeah, and you're supposed to, right?
Yeah, you know in your heart.
Right. Yeah, let me get that Revelation 14 and 22, right? So what we really out here to show you, sis, and we here to answer your questions too. You understand? We want you to get understanding of the Bible also. But we really out here to show you that you will be an Israelite, God's chosen people from the tribe of Benjamin. You understand? Because you said you would be from the Caribbeans. That'd be a West Indian. You understand? Salakia. Oh no, I was right. A West Indian black, right? What you got, King? Tom, bring it out.
That will be what's in
Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 3. For a dream cometh through the multitude of business, and a fool's voice is known by the multitude of words.
See that? Now bring that up.
What does God say about the government?
You said the government?
About being ran by people and not being self-accountable and self-possessed.
Let me get Zechariah 11:5. Right, let me I'm gonna show you one more in the dream, sis, so we're gonna deal with that too.
Revelation 18:4.
This is a book of
Bring it out. I need clarity of your question, you know what I'm saying?
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 34 and verse 5. It say divinations and soothsayings and dreams are vain, and the heart fancieth as a woman's heart in travail.
Right, so the Lord said dreams are vain, but like you said, sometimes you will know when it's a prophetic dream, when the Lord dealing with you. But some dreams are vanity, you understand? It's just like a bunch of your thoughts you went throughout the day, and they just come together when you go to sleep, you understand? Right, read on.
It says, if they be not sent from the Most High in thy visitation, set not thy heart upon them. For dreams have deceived many, and they have failed that put their trust in them.
Right, dreams deceive many. You have people dreaming saying, hey, I dreamed that my ancestor told me this. My ancestor taught me that. But sometimes it's a delusion, you understand? But like you said, you would know if it was from the Most High, right?